Today I'm going to be doing a different kind of a reading. I've been seeing these all over YouTube. It's called Pick a Card. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reading to you a message that I received from a friend. And when I was reading her message and responding back, I was thinking to myself, oh my goodness, there are probably millions of women who have felt this way. I know that I felt this way or who are going through this right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read her message to me. And then you are going to close your eyes and center yourself. And then you're going to pick a card. I have 3 stacks of cards. You're going to draw in on one. I'm going to do a reading for each one of those cards in relationship to this message. Let me read the message to you and then the questions that I asked the cards, okay? Okay, so it says, hey girl, so sorry I haven't called you back. I'm just feeling so frustrated with blank. Insert your man's name there or woman, whoever's watching this. It's like he keeps rejecting me over and over again. Been there. And I keep going back for more. Been there. Why is it so hard for me to move on? And then so I reached out to her with a conversation about this. But so I know there are a lot of people out there who probably have the same situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to answer her questions. I shuffled the deck already for everybody. And I asked 3 questions, 3 cards, and also just an Oracle Angel card. Just kind of run out your reading. The question for the first card that we turn over in each deck will be, what messages does Spirit have for anyone who's feeling rejected right now? Second question, what steps should they take towards healing? What do you need to do to fix it? And lastly, what is the other person feeling towards them that causes them to push you away? So maybe that can kind of help you get to the bottom of some things. So let's get started. So what I would like for you to do first is take a couple of deep breaths in, let them out, and focus on the 3 stacks of cards. We have stack number 1 with citrine. Okay, citrine brings upon happiness, peace, and calm. We have stack number 2 with amethyst. Amethyst is a stone of intuition, creativity, and mental clarity. And then next we have stack number 3 with averagentine. I said that right. But that stone is for abundance, prosperity, and connecting to spirit. So go ahead and look at those 3 stones and decide which stack resonates with you, and then we'll go ahead and jump in and get started with the reading. Okay, so here we go. We have our citrine stack, and I already asked a question. I'm going to go ahead and read the question again so that we all can remember what the question was for the first question. Let's see here. The first question is, what messages does Spirit have for anyone who's feeling rejected right now? So if you pick this deck, we're going to go in. And I mix up my tarot decks. I'm using the White Raider deck and the Morgan Girl deck. So the first card we have is the 10 of Wands upright. The next card we have is the 6 of Pentacles reversed. And the last card we have is the Queen of Cups upright. Can you see that? Okay, so let's take a look at this. What is going on with group number 1 here? Group number 1, so the first question is, what messages does Spirit have for anyone who's feeling rejected right now? What message does Spirit have for you? If you're feeling rejected, you are feeling the weight of this rejection. It is burdening you. But it's burdening you to a point, group 1, where you're kind of at the point where you have gotten all that you can out of the situation, and you are ready. So I'm just checking my camera here, make sure you guys are all in front. Yeah, you are. You are ready to move forward. It's the 10s in numerology represent completion. So you're at the end of it. You are in a place right now where you're ready to kind of gather up your lessons, hang on to them, and move forward. But if you notice here with the 10 of Wands, he's hanging on a little tightly. So it may be time for you to loosen that grasp a little bit. So whatever the situation is to this rejection, you have to learn the lessons and you have to be able to move away. One thing that's really good for you is when you have Wands is quick moving energy. So whatever you're feeling right now, group 1, trouble don't last always, and you're going to move right on past this sooner rather than later. So that's a good sign for you. Also, I want everybody to keep in mind that we have Venus is moving into the sign of Capricorn. That transit is happening. So with that energy, you know, Capricorn energy is about business. It's about tough love. It's about I ain't got time for no bullshit. So this is a really good time for you to to really, figure out, what the universe wants you to know. What the universe wants you to know, group one, is loosen your grasp and move forward. Okay, the second question was, what steps should I take towards healing? So you have here the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Six of Pentacles is a card about giving. It's a card about fairness. But for you, group one, it's in reverse. So this is indicating that quite possibly you need to take yourself out of the equation and stop being so woe it's me, and look out and show some gratitude and possibly help others. Do some acts of service that will make you feel good, and being kind to others, going out of your way to help somebody in need. That would really help you towards healing, because when you can step outside of yourself and stop worrying about your crap, and help others, that will bring you a sense of peace and fulfillment. And that will bring you a sense of joy and move you into a direction of healing. Okay? That's a great card for you to have in terms of what you should do towards healing. And then next we have, what the question was, what steps should they take towards healing? I'm sorry, what is the other person feeling towards them that caused them to push you away? So we have here the Queen of Cups. And that's interesting that you would get this Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups, if we're thinking about this person who's rejecting you, because that was our theme, rejection, they have a lot of love for you. This person truly, truly loves you, group one. They truly have strong feelings for you. There's an emotional connection there. There's a commitment, a vibe, or they're there. They love you, but something is not lining up for them to be able to give you what you need. They have the capacity, but if they love you as much as this card shows that they do, because this is a card that's very strong in love. This is also a card of a person who is emotionally mature. It's not the Page of Cups where you have this young energy of like, ooh, I don't know what to do. No, the Queen of Cups is a very mature energy. So just like the King of Cups, they're stable in their emotions. So if it could be possible that if you're not stable in your emotions, you're pushing them away. So that might be something to cause them to step back, like you're giving too much, and they're like, that's too much for me. So you may want to consider that if you're backing off this person and giving them their space and seeing if they quite possibly return to you, and you can match their level of maturity. Okay, when you can let go of your grasp, when you can stop focusing so much on the relationship and start working and doing things for others, then that might turn that attraction back on, and they'll come back to you with this cup of emotion. So that was group one. And then also your Adoring Virtue card that you have. You got the Goddess Ma'at of Fairness. And it says, this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So yeah, this rejection that you're feeling, group one, it's not, this person is almost rejecting you out of love. Like they're packing away from you because they're like, you need to get your shit together. Like, whatever, you got too much going on, and I don't have enough in me to hold myself up emotionally and you. So I don't think, with the way that this looks, group one, this person loves you. So that's a good thing. But it's the kind of that situation where they love themselves more, as they should, and they really want you to kind of get your act together. So you need to look at yourself. What do you need to fix about yourself so that you can bring more of the love that you want into your life? Okay. And I say get out there next time and start doing some acts of service for people. Hello, group two, amethyst group. We have this beautiful purple amethyst stone here, which represents your intuition, your creativity, and just overall mental clarity. Okay, so let's get right into this. And you have here the 3 questions. The first question was, what messages the Spirit have for anyone who's feeling rejected right now? Your first card is the 6 of Rods there. The second card that you received for this is, what steps should they take towards healing? You received the Strength card. Okay, that's a major arcana card. And the last question was, what is the other person feeling towards them that causes them to push you away? And you got the Temperance card here. And then we'll look at the Oracle card in a minute. But what I'm seeing here, group 2, is someone, whether we're talking about rejection, you're feeling rejected right now, And if you're feeling rejected, it's quite possible that your partner, has arrived with some achievement. The Six of Rods is about status. It's about achievement. It's about recognition. Okay, so in another card, he's kind of writing, and the crowd is cheering him on. That's kind of what these rods behind him are doing. They're like cheering him on because he did such a good job. He worked hard for it, though. He went through a lot. There was something that happened, whether this is you or your partner, but something. It wasn't easy to get here. Okay, this was difficult, and so this achievement or this social status or whatever has happened to either you or your partner, it's causing one of you to be distant and to push someone else away. And then when we look at next, what steps should you take towards healing? You have the Strength card. Now, the Strength card is a great card because the Strength card is all about relying on yourself, going within, realizing that you have it within you to heal yourself, having courage, taking a leap of faith, having the courage to heal that part of you or to tame that part of you. If it's you that got this recognition, you're running around, running your mouth like, hey, I did all this. That might be making your partner feel a certain way. Tame that beast inside of you. Close your mouth. You have two fire energies here. You have a Leo. You have the rods. Fire and fire. Fire and fire makes more fire. You guys probably have a very passionate relationship, but somebody is feeling a little bit left out in the cold. So it's in order for you to heal, if this is really hurting you, just rely on your strength inside of you so that you and know that you have the strength to get over this and you have the courage to do so. And then lastly, you have the Temperance card. And the question is, what is the other person feeling towards them, towards you, that caused them to push you away? And you have Temperance. And Temperance is a card that it comes after the Death card in the Major Arcana. So somebody just went through something and they're like waking up, and they're like, oh my gosh, I need to figure my life out. So this could possibly be that one of you is doing really well, and the other person is like, what do I need to do? So they're feeling proud of you, but it's making them feel inferior and causing them to go within to figure out what they need to do. And all the times, everyone, and this message is for myself as well, when someone rejects you, it's never about you, and it's always about them. So that's what this is about. This is not about them rejecting you. This is about what's going on with them that causes them to disconnect. So in this situation here, this person is just feeling like they need to, find some balance. Maybe they're spending too much time in the relationship. Maybe they're too focused and obsessing over what you're doing. So they're needing to find some balance, okay? And that's why they are distancing themselves from you. Give them some space. That was the same message that group 1 got. Okay, and then lastly, the Oracle card that we have here is Ishtar. Boundaries. Boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demand on your time and energy. Demands on your time and energy. I don't read upside down. That's why I can read, y'all, but I can't read upside down. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demands on your time. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Okay, that makes sense. So if you are, or your partner is, maybe your partner is feeling themselves so much that it's causing you to feel like they're not paying you attention and they're demanding all of this energy and you're not getting anything. And so then maybe you started to withdraw and focus on yourself, and that caused them to push themselves away. But any way that you slice it, group 2, boundaries need to be put in place so that both of you guys can heal. Someone's reflecting and you're relying on strength. And someone's moving forward, so you need to protect your advancements. Or you need to respect somebody else's advancements. But at the end of the day, you guys need this time. You need these boundaries because you have all this fire energy here. And it's so hot and heavy, and it's not necessarily serving the both of you that well. So again, rejection is not about you. So don't take it personal. It's the universe's way of allowing you two to grow. All right, everyone. We're down to the last group here, group 3. And the question is, the stone is amethyst. And amethyst is about intuition, inner beauty, clarity, kind of just raising your vibration all around. It's It's a cleansing stone. So the first question we have, what messages does Spirit have for anyone who's feeling hurt or rejected right now? Okay, the first card that you got was a Nine of Pentacles. Okay. The second card that you got, Three of Cups, that was a card about asking about healing. How can you heal? And the last card was, how is that person feeling about them right now? And then we have our Oracle card here, your final message. So first what we see here is a Nine of Pentacles. This is a card that suggests that somebody is about getting their money. This is a theme that we're having, which is not surprising with Venus moving into Capricorn. Hello, what do they like to do? Work with their behinds off. Work, 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 right? So that's what you have here. So if you are feeling rejected, if you are feeling a certain way, and if your partner's pushing away, it's because one of you, either you or your partner, is building their coins, stacking their money, focused on work, and is making them feel a certain type of way, so they're pushing you away. Okay, either they really want to focus on their coins, and they're working really hard and not focus on the relationship, or vice versa. You're kind of thinking that's your partner, right? They're working hard, pushing you away. The way that you're going to heal through this, group 3, is get together with some friends. The Three of Cups is about relationship, family, bonds, friendship, celebration. So you can heal. You have a tight group of friends around you, people who love you and support you, and they want to be there for you. So call on those people. They are there for you to help you heal. Okay. And then lastly, we have what is the other person feeling towards them feeling towards you to cause them to push you away? I'm going to say they're feeling some anxiety. Whenever I see this card, I think of insomnia. Somebody can't sleep at night. Somebody is burdened by all these thoughts they have in their head. I call this card the card of the brain has no off switch. They cannot get out of their head thinking about all the things that's going on. It's just worrying them. It's weighing them down. If this is a person that you want to continue to be in a relationship with, I would say give them some space, just like all the other readings, but give them some space and allow them to work through these things that's going on in their mind, because they're almost there. This is a 9. The 9s kind of mean, you have 2 9s here. 9 here and 9 here. So, it's kind of mean whatever this is going to come to an end. This cycle, it could come to an end, and then that signifies a new way that you will operate within the relationship, or it could just be like, you know what, we're done. So either way, you're moving on towards something better for you. Things come to an end so other things can come in. Okay, and then lastly, your goddess card is the Green Tarot Star Delegations. And I don't read upside down. Let me read this. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. And there you go. That's the Three of Cups. You have a support system. You can heal. You can send me a message and we can get a little bit further deeply into this. But you're going to be fine. You're going to heal, and you have the support to do so. Give this person some space and some time, and then you guys can see where the relationship will go. All right, you guys, I hope that helped. And if it did help, please leave me a comment in the bottom, and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, comment, like, share, subscribe, all of those things. Message me and let me know if you want a reading. My readings are not that expensive. So please go ahead and reach out to me if you're interested. All right, everyone, have a blessed and prosperous night and day and week and all of that.